what you saw, all whistles and bells. Behold, Mr. Nelson's art, hear what has to say from the very start. Beyond the end of the day, after latest fuck, what else is there? Admitting you're stuck, but Mr. Nelson don't care. Behold, Mr. Nelson don't care with the latest fuck. What else is there? Admitting you're stuck, but Mr. Nelson don't care. Watch Mr. Nelson don't care. Watch Mr. Nelson draw. Listen to him tell his tales and see what you saw. All whistles and bells. Behold, Mr. Nelson's art, hear what has to say from the very start. Beyond the end of the day, after latest fuck, what else is there? Admitting you're stuck, but Mr. Nelson don't care.
All right, there we go. And, well, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to draw some pictures from latest fuck show. Yeah, there's always some colorful characters. It's just great. Hi, Risey's internet grandmother. Hello, Risey's. Risey's internet grandmother. Let me share this out. See if we can get some peeps up in here. Yeah, well, be my guest. Kevin, later as fuck, my favorite show. Really? Well, thank you, Kevin. And Risey's internet grandmother says, Kevin, hello. So up first, a guy who really should have reconsidered his option to get a tattoo, but he didn't. So, think about tattoos. I think is that permanent part. You know, I mean, sure. I remember the temporary ones that you could get out of, I don't know, I guess packages of chewing gum, breakfast cereals, stuff like that. But real dedication comes with the ones that are, you know, permanent. I don't know. They talk about these laser treatments that can remove them, but can you really get it completely over? I mean, a lot of times, if you don't like it, you can get another artist to put another image on top of it. But after a while, that's going to kind of muddy it up, isn't it? Like these people who have their girlfriend's name, you know, tattooed on. And then you never thought the day would come when you absolutely despise her completely. But you got her damn name on you. Then it's like the new girlfriend. Oh, she's not going to like that that's there. So You gotta figure something out, and hey, can you, I don't know, turn it into a bird or something? Yeah, see what I could do. But then it's like, well, you know why that bird is there. And so does she. Oh boy. So probably shouldn't do that. But what have you, you know, and it's like you put something on your arm or some crap like that. It's the usual. But on your face, I mean, that's just stupid. But it happens. And when you know it, it happens with people who commit crimes. What are the odds? Well, it happened for this guy. So he went on a crime spree, but it wasn't a one man crime spree. It was his brother and his his brother's girlfriend or wife. I don't know. And killed one guy because they would show up in this gas station parking lot and just started shooting randomly at different cars. And I guess they were bored. I don't know. And well, one of the guys there got shot and died. Other people were injured and everything. And who would have thought it would be this guy with this idiot, I don't know, skull tattoo or whatever the hell it's supposed to be? Looks like it wasn't finished. But now that he's in prison, maybe he has got plenty of time to get it finished, you know, because I suspect doing time is where he got the original beginning of his tattoo in the first place. So now he can work on it some more. Because when you're doing time, you got time, you know? So there you go. That's, I don't know, close enough. Not like I'm going to go all out to, gee, I wouldn't want to mess up the portrait of a killer. That would be rude. Yeah. So I guess he's got a unibrow thing. I can't tell. I think that's what that is. If it's ink or whatever. So right off the bat, the obligatory cross. You know, there's nothing shows your devotion to Jesus like killing people. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he thought, hey, maybe I can fool St. Peter at the pearly gates. And hey, look, I'm not so bad. I tattooed a cross on my face. Now, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. Like, yeah, it's not going to work. It's jeez. I don't know. What a weird, shitty tattoo. And then he's got this raccoon mask thing going that I think was supposed to signify like the skull, you know. But then there's like, I don't know. He thought it would look like lightning bolts coming out. That'd be awesome. No, it's not. How can I project to the world my endless amount of stupidity? Well, gotta hand it to you. You found a way. 'Cause I'm an angry man. It's like the world doesn't get me. Well, you know, you blasted your face with this dumb shit. I guess this is supposed to be his skull teeth over his lip. See, boy, you're not dedicated. You gotta like cut your whole mouth away to get that. I would. Oh, boy, see it up close. I didn't notice that during the show. He actually has some ink on, like he's got the beard covering it up, which is kind of stupid. If you're gonna go through the trouble of having this stupid tattoo and then you grow a beard over it, you can't grow it over your forehead and eyes and stuff. You know, you're no werewolf detective. So, but yeah, he's like, oh, this is really stupid. I know. I'll grow my beard out. Yeah, but that only solves a small part of it. So yeah, he's got like the bottom teeth. I think the ink actually goes into his lip and everything. That had to hurt. But you know what? Good. And he's wearing a neck brace because, oh man, he got injured. Yeah, he got injured in his crime spree. Oh, duh. And, you know, it hurt. Yeah. Yeah, well, again, good. I got a one of the crappiest neck braces I've ever seen. It's got this big gap in it, and there's supposed to be more of an attachment there. I don't know. Oh, there he is. There's Mr. Boogeyman. You know, I look awesome. Now people will show me the respect I deserve. Because I'm my own person. I'm unique. I'm putting my stamp on my face. That other idiots have done. Yeah, I think that wasn't the guy who tattooed his face to look like a skull and ended up ending his life over it. Wasn't he one of Lady Gaga's like dancers or something like that? He was supposed to be Skull Boy or something. Well, couldn't you have just worn a mask or makeup or something? Because that stuff, thing about makeup, I hear tell you can wash it off. Tattoos, well, maybe one day they'll figure it out. Well, people are always waiting on they to figure things out. You know, not a good life plan. Um, really, the only way to fully capture the essence of this image would be to add color to it. You know, but, oh boy, that takes dedication. And in the end, he's just some criminal scum. And he's basically going back home, you know. I mean, I can't handle the real world. Yeah. I reject the real world because the real world rejects me. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. There you go. That's right. This is my mug shot. everybody's thinking like, "Damn, why didn't I think of that?" Right? But, right? Nope, didn't really even occur. Okay. Yeah, this one would have to be colored in order to fully appreciate. Otherwise, it kind of muddles together here black and white. Only have the time for that. Got to take. Oh wait, that's something I could do. Take the break and could at least color my latest artwork for a New York Post Stories cartoon. Do that. Then I gotta call it a night and work on my Mr. Nelson's Wednesday coming. I was just gonna. I was thinking I could just draw some of the characters from those comics and keep that as sort of the video bed of the reviews. And but then I saw all these characters in my show, and I was like, yeah. I gotta draw this. Well, that's what I'll do. So, subject number 1. Don't get used to him. He's not going anywhere. Let's see what we have all the way up here. No Deck 123 once again asks everyone to hit the like button. That's right. Hit that like button. It's okay. Like button likes being hit. That's why we named it like. A. Thompson, draw task Felicia scissoring. No. Risey's internet grandmother, Suzanne Works. LOL. Lugs, howdy Doug. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, it's all right. Except for the back pain, but other than that, yeah. Risey's internet grandmother, as a heavily tattooed grandmother, if I could have a do-over, I wouldn't get any. Oh, wow. Well, you didn't put them on your face, right? You know, just, arms, legs, all that. Kevin, relationships don't last, but tattoos do. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem when it's the ex-girlfriend's name. New girlfriend's not going to like that. And quite frankly, neither will you. Boy, what if you got the guy to do the whole portrait and everything, and there she is. Yeah. Hey, could you put a mustache on it and double horns? But anyway, Risey's entertainment grandmother face is stupid. He does look particularly stupid. And this, by a staggering coincidence, is because he is. Yeah. Lugs, one time I got chased into the woods by police because I grabbed a bunch of hot dogs and pizza from a school dance. I ended up dumping the hot dogs in the forest and surrendering. Oh. Lugs again. But if I had produced a pistol and started firing at them, I could have easily been wounded or killed. Yeah. Plaidcore, I was watching yesterday's stream. Well, thank you, Plaidcore. Lugs, it was just a close call. Random chance. That's right. Fortunately, you discarded those hot dogs. Otherwise, that could have been mistaken for a deadly weapon. Kevin, Manson had a swastika in his forehead. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Lugs, this criminal looks like my EVE Online character. It could be. I wonder if he could. Maybe. Oh boy, is he in copyright infringement from the EVE Online character? Because maybe they came up with it first, and he thought That's awesome. I'm going to copy that. I want to be that character. And now he's in even more trouble than the crime spree and, murder and all that. Plaid Court, Jesus had a bloodlust only God could comprehend. Bloodlust? Well, I don't know about that. Susan Dolan, hail Douglas Nelson, rising. Well, hail everybody. Hi, Susan. Kevin says, hi, Susan. Plaid Court, kill, kill, kill is a quote from Jesus. Is it? Huh. Lugs, I bring not peace, but a Glock. Well, no, I think he meant the sword. Yeah. But anyway, Bryce's entertainment grandmother, Susan Dolan, Gitsy, how are you doing, Suzanne? No deck 123, Jelly Ozimbic, Jelly Rosimbic. Yeah. Lugs, forgive me, Father, for I'm about to mag dump on these motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't recall that. Is that one of those apocryphal stories? Plaid Core, DBL, LOL. Taylor Swift, great. Yeah, the turquoise thing. Yeah. Risey's internet grandmother, Matt G. Hell, no deck 123. He looks like he would be in the Devil's Rejects movie. Oh, that's that Rob Zombie. Yeah, I didn't. Apparently, the Rob Zombie films, I gotta say, but Devil's Rejects, I didn't see. And apparently, that's the best one he did, I'm guessing. So, might have to give that one a look see. What was the 1001 Corpses? It just kind of went nowhere. But man, his take on Halloween was pretty bad. And then that god awful sequel. Jeez. That was awful. Lugs, I've known exactly one person with face tattoos who wasn't an insane asshole, and it was so small it could easily have been a mole. Well, all right. So that's the exception to the rule. When you're trying to turn yourself into a lizard man or something like that. I think there was one lady who had some kind of skin condition, and it was practically allergic to sunlight, and so covering herself up in ink alleviated the problem, I guess. I don't know. Kevin, Boogeyman. Yeah, I guess that's what he's going for. Taylor Swift, greater than Disney Star Wars, I think. Hello, Taylor Swift, greater than Disney Star Wars. Plaid Core, I knew a dude who had a ram skull tattoo over his whole face. Yeah, you see, that's the problem. A little symbol or like a heart or something. I don't know. But the whole face, people are going to notice that. Kevin, Doug is a dedicated professional. This is true. Lugs, was he a crazy bastard or was he all chilled and fun? You mean Plaid Court's friend? I think he said he wasn't insane, right? No, that was Luke. Who are you? You mean this guy in the picture? No, I think he's more idiot than crazy, but it's probably a combination. Plaid Core, crazy bastard. Plaid Core, with an outer chill, fun, let's do some blow at the state park vibe. Lugs, ha 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 ha. Lugs, that sounds about right. Plaid Core, LOL. Risey's internet grandmother. Well, just stop by to leave a like and say have a great stream. Well, thank you, Risey's internet grandmother. I appreciate that. Lugs, yeah, man, this dude's halfway to being the Red Skull anyway. Boy, that's a lot of red ink, Of course, the Red Skull, his flesh got burned off. Anyway, Plaid Core, I missed the first half of the show. After this, I'll go back to see how ridiculous this dude looks. Pretty ridiculous. And stuck that way. Susan Dolan, hail Taylor Swift is greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU, and Doctor Who. Oh, so that's the full title. Stranger, Saint Ranger. Hi, hit the like button. Howdy, Doug. Hi, Saint Ranger. Susan Dolan, Risey's internet grandmother. Hey, Suzanne, doing fine. Nodak 123, Jelly Roll on Olympic equals Jelly Ozimbic. Jelly Rosimbic, yeah. I don't know if you can mix jelly rolls with Ozempic. It probably defeats the purpose, Probably get sick. Anyway, yes, I like Nodak 123. Yes, I like the first Rob Zombie Halloween. Oh, geez, skipped it. The second one though, yeah, the second one was yeah. The initial one he did, it it was kind of a stripped down take on it, to where basically it was just Michael Myers was a serial killer. You know, he had this crappy childhood and all that, and it's given as that's the reason he becomes who he becomes. And yet, then the supernatural elements were still teased in it. I mean, he got shot how many times, you know, and all that stuff. And then, of course, the second one is totally that. You know, what are you doing? And the elements about the original Halloween is that that wasn't the case. It looks like I mean, you don't get to see his family that much, but they seem fairly normal, you know. And that was the more scary element, is that you had no idea why this happened. Now, obviously, it seems to suggest that probably the kid got possessed by a demon, you know, or something of that nature. But other than that, it just left it open, you know. Whereas this one painstakingly explains everything, or at least, you know, tries to. Anyway, Plaidcore butchered the reed. Yeah, probably. Nodak 123 Ozembic, damn it. Lugs, Houses. House of 1,000 Corpses was a bit of fun. I never saw any of his other films. Yeah, I mean, it had its moments, and then I don't know. Plaidcore, I hate Jelly Roll. Oh, Lugs, I enjoy Dragula from time to time, however. Well, you mean the song, right? Or did he do a song called Dragula? I don't know. I mean the film called Dragula. He definitely did the song, but you know. Yeah, whatevs. All right, time to move on to our next star. Well, let me give a look. See here. Yeah. Goodbye. And then this woman who made a customer complaint at Domino's. You know, she was supposed to avoid the Noid, but she didn't. And most people won't know what the hell I'm talking about because of. So, all right, let me try to get at least this part right. Basically, a big round ball. Yeah. It's like one of the earlier ones I did. That's where I messed up. It was an all right picture per se, but it wasn't true to the person. No. All right. The eyebrows. It looks like she worked really hard on. And it has this look like, well, a lot do. This look, these mugshots really, God. And I mean, her case isn't really that serious, but you know, just stupid. And so she got a pizza from Domino's, and she says, I know she said it was cold, but I can't remember what else. It didn't have the right toppings, or maybe that was it. Anyway, so this was delivered to her home, you know, and well, she would meet it. So she hopped in the car, brought the pizza back to the restaurant, and I guess threw the pizza at the employee at the front desk, and then trashed their phone. You know, I'm not sure why the phone had to get. Maybe again, I wondered if someone was using it and she just ripped the phone out of their hand and trashed it. Like Don't you ignore me. That kind of thing. Maybe that's why. I don't know why the phone uh, had to pay such a terrible price for her anger. Uh, he's got some kind of braid here. I don't know. I don't know how that works exactly. And then the rest of the hair is here. And then there's this sort of part in the middle. And then a whole bunch flows out the side here. And then there's like a few strands here. I don't know. It's almost like extra really long eyelashes, but way far away from the eyes. You know? It's odd, but there it is. There we go. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, I forget what the total sentence was, but the main thing is she's got to stay away from Domino's. You know, no more Domino's pizza. It did say again, stay away from the establishment, but I don't know. Does that mean she can place an order and have it delivered? I mean, at first they're probably, oh no, it's her again. Forget it. You're not going there. You know. Then, I mean, she could order it from another location. It's just a matter of, you know, how much do you want Domino's pizza? I mean, there's other pizzas. I'm assuming. Forget. I think she's in Florida somewhere. There's other pizzas. And you can always go to the grocery store and grab one of the frozen ones. So, not too bad. At least on my memory, I can't eat them anymore. That's right. Mine is a tragic and sad story. You should all feel sorry for me. Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Um, so, I don't know. I guess the pizza just ended up on the floor and in the trash. What a waste of pizza. I mean, all right, so it got cold on the way over. That's a pain. But I suppose it could have stuck it in the microwave. You know? I mean, think of all the people that are starving. Youth just threw all that food away. You don't appreciate things. No appreciation whatsoever. It's terrible. I don't know if that's factored into the sentencing, yeah. But, but nevertheless, what a waste of pizza, you know. May not have been their best effort, but it was an effort nonetheless. And it was wasted. Utterly wasted. But Now, when you're living out in the sticks like I do, you don't get pizza delivered to your house. No, no. It's just as well. So I always had to drive to Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, all that type of stuff. And then eventually I just got tired of that and just decided, you know what? I'll just go to the grocery store and get DiGiorno's. And pretty much what I did. And now it's nothing. Nothing. More and more, my life is filled with nothing. Well, except, drawing these people. There's that. That's something. I can't say it's nothing. Yeah, good enough. Oh, I guess I need to give her nice. I'm concentrating on your dumb eyes. There we go. That's sweet. They look like quite the couple, Yeah, who knows? You don't know. Yeah, I think his brother's the one that was married, so he's apparently still eligible. How'd you like to see that walk into the Domino's shop? Yeah. But he's otherwise occupied for quite a while. You think he'll get any love letters for some of these deranged women who fall in love with serial killers and stuff? I mean, as far as we know, he only killed one guy. And I don't know, he just liked to shoot his gun at a parking lot, so probably wasn't even all that intentional. I don't know. But still, he's got a catchy look, huh? So maybe some broad can write in love letters. And then, I don't know, marry him, have conjugal visits, all that stuff. All that fun stuff. Maybe even bring him a pizza. Okay, let's see. Where was I? I enjoy Dracula from time to time. Saint Susan, his late one. Dracula song is all I mean. Yeah, okay. I suppose he could have done a movie about. Remember that? What was that? Oh, the Planet Terror and Death Proof movie that Tarantino and Rodriguez did, and Planet Terror was actually really good. Death Proof, it has a lot of coolness about it, but wasn't that great? But they did all these fake trailers, and of course Machete came out of that. They did do the movies of that, but some of the others he could probably. This one was Werewolf Women of the SS, and there was Rob Zombie had the song of that. And so I was like, well, there you go, do that movie. Nodak 123. Yeah, the original one made it seem like he was just a bad egg. Right? Yeah, there was really nothing. It's just some kid who was screwed up because his life was crap, and then was bullied and everything, and then he just started killing people. Alan J. Mannix, good Lord. Yeah, it's not a look I would recommend. I guess that's what you're referring to. But Well, once it's done, it's done. Lugs, I was watching The Shining with a friend recently, and he pointed out that Heath Ledger's Joker might have taken a lot of inspiration from Jack Nicholson's Jack Torrance, as opposed to his Joker. Yeah. Yeah, there is a similar sound there. It might be. I don't know. Lugs, they have very similar mannerisms. I was kind of a it was kind of a cannot unsee situation. Well, that's the problem with seeing something. Once it has been seen, it cannot be unseen. Saint Ranger, right on. Kevin, oh, you mean the picture? Well, thank you. Kevin, I remember the Noid Doug. Yeah, I remember that's a long time ago. And then, I don't know, they just abandoned it. Everyone knows to avoid the Noid Doug. Not everyone, especially this lady. Lugs, for a man about to break, Jack Nicholson does a lot of little dumb jokes. For a man about to break, Jack Nicholson does a lot of dumb jokes. And you mean in The Shining, he tells dumb jokes? Well, people cope in their own ways, you know? And then in the end, even that will not save them. Lugs, if I ever get killed with a fire axe, I hope the murderer is funny. Well, I guess. I mean, if you're laying there bleeding out and the police are asking you questions, but at least he was hilarious. So, well, that was his last words. Nodak 123, did the Noid start out as a cartoon? Well, I think like the promotionally, but I seem to remember, just the claymation. Or was it originally that same type of claymation that the California Raisins were made out of? Yeah, I think that's what I remember. I remember seeing the little Noid running around. I don't remember like a 2D cartoon version of, at least not animated. I mean, there would be, flyers and stuff with a little cartoon Noid on it. But anyway, it looks... The baby hair phenomenon is rough to look at. Do men in other communities enjoy it, or is it more of a let her do what she wants situation? Probably more of that. You better not say anything. That's all I can tell you. Your phone's going to get broken, and you're going to get a pizza thrown at you. Kevin, don't you ever bring me a cold pizza again? And they won't. Kevin, oh, well, go down to the street to Little Caesars and accost them. Yeah, that's probably what she did. Nodak 123, my guess is they just tell her it looks good so they don't get in a fight. Yeah. Susan Dolan, hey, Doug, pizza lady looks like this gal who threw a hot burrito in the face of the waitress at Taco Bell, got arrested, and tossed in jail. Well, could be the same woman or, similar attitude and whatnot. Lugs, you look good, baby, anyway. Lugs, I think men should start doing it with their thinning hairs. Oh, God. Well, it beats the tattoo, I guess. Kevin, did she get a refund? Probably not. I mean, if she did, she had to immediately give it back for, because as down payment on the damages. Lugs, as a form of counterattack, Costco has a good cauliflower crust frozen pizza. I haven't had one of those. They still, with all the extra stuff, there's still a lot of carbs in it. But I'll have to try one just to see. Nodak 123, old can't eat pizza anymore, Doug. Yeah, can't eat pizza anymore, Doug. Can't eat that pizza. Can't eat it. We love him. He's still, can't eat pizza anymore, John. Lugs, cauliflower crust isn't the worst at all. Yeah, I've grown accustomed to it, because I have to, but still. Because I can't eat rice, so I just use chopped up cauliflower. Yeah. Kevin, all pizza is not created equal. Well, that's true. Lugs, yeah, this woman has, I don't know what anything is or understand anything vibes. Right. It doesn't matter because she feels her truth in her heart. That's all that will ever matter. Kevin, I'm sure they would deliver to you, Doug. You're a celebrity. Well, it's a long drive, Lugs, imagine you show up to a bed and breakfast and it's this couple. Yeah, you're going to fall asleep in there. Lugs, yeah, get in the room now. There's no breakfast tomorrow. Lights out. Nodak 123. She looks like Alex Borstein's Mad TV character, Miss Swan. Can you describe the pizza delivery man who gave you the cold pizza? He looked like a mat. Lugs. So there we go. Cold pizza and skull face. So there's that. So got to move on to our next contestants tonight on Is the Picture Right or whatever. Oh God, I don't know if I even want to draw this idiot. Oh yeah, the chicks. Yeah. Well, all right. We'll draw this one. And almost didn't read this story. Pat happened to notice. Hey, how's that? And, well, this is a woman who strangled a 12-year-old girl. Now, hang on a minute. There's an explanation. They were standing in line at the Nut Club Festival. Yes, there's a Nut Club Festival. And this lady decided to prove she belonged there. So they were standing in line for some amusement ride, and some broad cut in front of this lady, and she was pissed, getting in an argument with this, lady who cut in line. And I guess it was getting rather heated. And so this 12-year-old girl who was also in line, well, she tried to play peacemaker, and she just wants everyone to get along and be happy. I mean, it's an amusement park. We're all supposed to be amused. And so what she did was she was ahead of both of them, so she offered her spot, I assume, to the aggrieved party here. And, well, this woman, she didn't like that. So she just grabbed this girl by the neck and shoved her against the, concession stand or whatever. And, essentially telling her to butt out and mind her own business, Well, it turns out you can't, grab a little girl by the neck and that sort of thing. So, turns out some police detectives had their extra job as security at the park, saw this and said, wait a minute, that looks like a crime. And so they attempted to put an end to that and then take the woman into custody. And then some other dude decided to fight with the police officers as he saw a chance at really impressing this girl. Well, the cops weren't too happy with that, so they busted his ass too. Of course, apparently he did a mule kick. I mean, now that would have been interesting to see. So he drops to his hands, and then, well, kicked one of the officers like a mule. I don't know if he did, like that, but it would have been something, But I don't know. Maybe they'll date later. But another example of best not involve yourself in any of this crap. Now, of course, perhaps he didn't believe these were police officers, and he thought, these creeps are manhandling this lady. Why, I must intervene. To honor. Nah, it wasn't like that at all. I mean, I don't guess they were wearing uniforms, but I'm sure they had their badges and everything. Close enough. But I suppose he could argue that before the judge. I know Well, even if they weren't, it's not really incumbent upon you to mule kick them. Unless, I thought she was in danger. I suspected she was being abducted. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, she's not too bad looking. She just really particular about people staying in line. And I understand that. That is just so irritating. Really screwed up her hair there. The actual line goes here. Damn it. I'm just going to pretend that big old mark isn't there. No, do it right. It makes my hair look like it's out of place. Yeah, well, just like tattoos, ink is permanent. So, hopefully, everyone learned their lesson. Don't strangle little girls. Well, first of all, and I'm sure this got lost in the whole thing. Don't cut in line. God, that's irritating. So, yeah, so don't cut in line. Don't strangle little girls. Would have thought this was obvious, but And don't mule kick police detectives. They really don't like that at all. No. Oh. A mule kick. He's probably, yeah, I bet you didn't see that coming. You're right. I didn't. I mean, for what? So then, of course, you saw the show. Of course, Pat found a video that demonstrated the act of mule kicking, which is, I guess, supposed to be some sort of exercise, as this guy was demonstrating it in the video. And he says, this way you can kick your own butt. And then he proceeded to kick his own butt several times. Yeah. Well, I don't have any interest in that. So that's enough about the mule kick. That's fine. That's just fine. Oh yeah, from one extreme to the other. So then there was this lovely lady. Well, she didn't strangle any little girls yet, but she ran over some dude after escaping from involuntary rehab. She was forcibly committed to a drug rehab center. It was never particular on to who did it exactly, but family member, maybe a husband or boyfriend, and probably a family. And well, she didn't want to do that, so she left the facility. And then there was some, I think the guy was in his 70s or whatever. I think something that range. And she just jumped into his vehicle, dragged him out. He tried to get back in, and she took off. I guess he fell, and she ran over him, then backed up and ran over him again. But, she was going through some things. And probably, no doubt, still is. So, and apparently the old, of course, the guy was pretty old. And condition's pretty serious, so might not survive. So then she's going to go through some even more things, you know. Meanwhile, her main concern right now is when can she get her fix? People do have their priorities, you know. Oh yeah. Do you show any remorse for what? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, she's like, look, it was nothing personal. I didn't even know the guy. I just wanted the vehicle, you know, and I wanted to get out of the rehab because I don't want to be rehabilitated. I want to keep on getting high, you know. Why does everyone have a problem with that? Oh, all right then. You know. It's so hard to save people who don't want to be saved. Of course, the trick here is you have to realize you cannot save them. Every now and then somebody gets their shizniz together. But sure, there's help available, and that's they gotta actually want to do it. Yeah. Don't think that'll be the case here. And in any case, it doesn't matter. She stole a man's vehicle, and then ran over him with it twice. Don't want to hear the sob story and oh, geez, my life's always been a pile of shit. Yeah, that doesn't give you a license to turn people into roadkill, you know? Oh, it does not. Okay. But, yeah, Pat was of the opinion that this is not a very attractive lady. And who knows, maybe that was what led to her needing the escape of narcotics. No, not that she found out Pat Dixon doesn't think she's pretty. Just she didn't think she was pretty in general. You know? And other people said, you know what, you're just not pretty. You know, well, I can't live with this. I need drugs. Something like that. I don't know. But you know what they say. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And that's what counts. What's on the inside, you know? Well, considering what she did, she's not even pretty there either. So it's pretty hopeless. But she's going to prison, so she's got a place to stay. And they'll feed her, give her a shower, a little crummy bed, and a toilet to take a dump in. You know, everything you need, really. And if she wants surgery to become a man, she can do that too. Just anything you want. It you just have to stay there, I guess. That's the only catch. Of course, she can't take the drugs, at least not in front of everybody. Um, so they can dry her out while she's stuck in the hoosgow. Guess that's possible. Seem to find a way to get drugs in prison. But it's actually quite a familiar look. Brought about by abuse. Of oneself. But who knows? Maybe while in prison, she'll discover her true calling and help some of the other prisoners, and get a degree in counseling or some crap and kind of make a real difference in someone's life. Because, they're in prison, so they can't really do much else. So, oh, well, that's impressive. And then she'll perhaps get paroled. And I don't know, her 70s. And then she walks out and gets carjacked, and the guy runs her over. It's just, boy, wasn't that just be a real kick in the nuts? But I was like, well, all right. Gee. Just because you had one bad day, does it mean they all have to be bad? Well, they kind of do when you, again, run over an elderly man. Not once, but twice. And considering, I think she's the one. No, I think it was the other guy that, I don't know if I guess I'll draw him next. I say, oh, I thought I hit the curb or something. I didn't know I ran over a guy. You mean the first time or the second time? Second time. So I don't know. I suppose she can make a good case that she was so out of it. I don't know. But not both times. That's the thing, Probably doesn't make any sense at all when she talks. All that stuff. Oh, God. All you can do is say, please just go away. Go away. Hi. So which one, huh? All right. there's there's that character. Let me see here. Okay. Susan Dolan says, I have a great nephew who can toss a fantastic pizza crust. I miss his pizzas since he doesn't work at the pizza place anymore. Yeah, you don't have all the cool stuff. Lugs, as someone who has almost zero experience drawing, the hardest part is getting the initial head shape approximately right. I'm still at the draw everyone in profile stage I was at in middle school. Yeah. The key is don't think about it. And another trick is like I tend to, the images will favor like off to this side. And it's just for time I don't do it. But if you turn it upside down, you can kind of see some of it. You can almost kind of see it there. It's more pronounced typically in others, but it's kind of like, always goes that way. And then she's kind of, of course, you got the hair to cover that. But had I drawn the initial oval shape, and I could see it doing it, and then I could correct it and fix that up and then draw from there. But I always forget to do it and just can't be bothered, Lugs, the next logical step from stick figures. Yeah, I guess. Look, some religious art from medieval times seems like a similar style to mine. Yeah, there's quite a few that are pretty flat. And just a step beyond the hieroglyphics of Egypt. Lugs, though much more refined, of course. Lugs, you should almost never strangle in real life. It's only for imagination. Okay. Kevin, the lesson here is don't cut in line at the Nut Festival. Yeah, I know. It's in the title. So this really is all on the line cutter. Kevin, the mule kicker, what a jackass. Well, yes. Nodak 123, Nasty Nellie Olson from Little House on the Prairie is all grown up. Oh, is that what she's supposed to be? Lugs, I used to sometimes kick my own butt when I got too excited running. I hope it didn't look as gay as that guy. Well, not when it sounds like yours is more of an accident. His was completely intentional. Nodak 123, Lugs, that's actually a stretch we did in football in high school. They were called butt kickers. Stretches out the hamstrings. Oh. Luke says, ha, 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 nice. Luke's, maybe she was just having a bad day. Well, she was, but it doesn't amount to much. Luke's, do you think she would be more beautiful with a tasteful dress and a good night's sleep and a less evil soul? Yeah, maybe, but not at her best. Not at her best. Nodak 123, she looks like she could be a California raisin. Yeah, well, when the grapes start to shrivel. Nodak 123, the black-haired one actually looks like Nicolas Cage when he was wearing the Superman outfit. Yeah. I'm Superman. I stand for truth, justice, and the American way. Yeah, that is still pretty crazy. I mean, considering what has happened, but I mean, the idea that they were going to do that, they were almost done. They were getting ready to shoot that thing. They had him all suited up and everything. And I just don't think that would have worked at all. Luke laughs at that. Luke's port of call, New Orleans. Well, it is a port. And that's the main selling point. That's why Thomas Jefferson wanted to buy it. Little did he know that Napoleon wanted to get rid of the entire Louisiana Purchase. And Thomas Jefferson got it pretty cheap, Well, there you go. That's the story. All right. Let's see. Who else do I have? Oh, God. It's a choice between Giraffe Guy and the hot teacher chick. I'm going hot teacher chick. And we already drew a skull face. He'll have to be the man of the hour. So yeah, just happened upon this story as Pat was reading a story about a woman who had sex with an 8th grader to celebrate his middle school graduation. I never got a middle school graduation. But anyway, that woman was like pushing 50, I think, something like that. And all dolled up and stuff, I think wouldn't be too bad. And, but then again, I'm in my 50s, so yeah. But she's not interested in contemporary ages, But this lady, who was off in the little off to the side story, well, she just looks like a star. And so I had to read that story. So, of course, she's not sentenced to as long a sentence as the other lady. And, of course, the main mitigating circumstance is she's smoking hot. So, plus the kid was a little older, by 2 years. So I guess they factor that in, too. But it's, I'm saying, good God, I'm traumatized. Well, okay. Anyway, so the school teachers, huh? Yeah. Oh, that's my jacket rubbing on the spring of my microphone. So that's embarrassing. But it's going to keep doing it. Okay. Got to get their hair right. Why do they get upset when it's not? Good Lord. There she is. She was all dolled up for her mugshot. That's right. And they got her in her little prison outfit. She's like, as long as I look cute. Oh, you do. Really? Yeah. Thanks. That's all that matters. As long as you look cute. Apparently has 2 kids of her own, is divorced. Hey, come on, she's going through things. And, well, Duden was, there. And so, well, we know the rest of the story. And it's like, did this really begin with Mary Kay Letourneau? It seems to be the earliest story to get a lot of attention on this particular activity. And then it just, I don't know, it's like, was she a trendsetter? And the teachers are like, well, there's something. And ever since then, I mean, I guess the other teachers just didn't get caught, Now, I can't remember if this girl was stupid enough to do it at the school like the other broad was. I mean, geez, that's pretty brazen. Whoops. Okay, class, have a good day. You? No. You're staying after class. I'm like, oh boy. Normally he's like, oh, you're in trouble. Damn it. Nope. That's not what's going on there. I mean, there might be some spanking involved in that sort of thing. Oh, yeah. Apparently, this one, she liked to do it rough. Although there's that. But still, Judge thought, well, she's really hot. So, I mean, she was sentenced 4 years, but she only has to do 4 months. And then, of course, I'm guessing, that her dream of being a school teacher and helping children learn, well, that's over. It's like that other lady who got drunk and crashed her car into some parked cars from last night, and left her 9-year-old son who was so badly injured, his head was split open and you could see his skull and all this stuff. But her first concern was, well, I guess my dreams of a nursing career are over. It's like, yeah, how about that? How about that? Well, yeah. Number one, don't drink and drive. And of course, she had a record. She had several DWIs and all that. Still driving. And so, yeah, don't drink and drive, of course. We all know that one, don't we? I think we do. And then, should something like that happen, say there's a terrible accident involving your 9-year-old, don't just leave him there. But she did. Well, maybe that was unwise. Oh, there's no maybe about it. Well, yeah. I think she was traumatized. Uh, just the thought that she could never fulfill her dream of caring for people as a nurse. That's the real punishment. Meanwhile, the 9-year-old, I don't know. I mean, she cracked his head open with that accident, so you think he'll just bounce back? Is this when was the moment when you realized you have a problem? Maybe that was it. Doesn't sound like it, though. Now, I don't know what the rules are. If you were a school teacher who had sex with your students, does OnlyFans allow you to open an account? You would think there would be some lines. So this is like not a black and white prison uniform, but it's got like a dark gray and then a lighter gray. they're going for a little something different. You thought it would just be black and white, huh? Fooled you, huh? Maybe that's why she looks so upset. Yeah, I was really hoping for the black and white. Really brings out my eyes, makes them pop. I don't know why you'd want anything to pop. Just pop. You don't want your eyes to pop anything, you know. They might not work if you do that. There's one thing I definitely need about eyes. I need them to work. There we go. Well, I guess she'll just have to chalk this up to a little setback. You know? And just like, well, you know, like I started out with, she was going through some things, you know. But it's a curious thing, you know. It's like, why do they do it? I mean, when it's when it's young chick marrying some old fart, it's because, well, it's the money, you know. I mean, that you can understand, but some teenage kid. So there's always the weird factor to it. There's a weird factor. Oh wait, don't work. Oh well. The schools are so, what are we supposed to do? Don't you understand? Good help is hard to find. There we are. Ta-da! There she is, Miss Scholarly USA or something. I don't know. Where was I? That's actually a stretch. Did I? Yeah, the butt kickers. She looks like a California raisin. Nicolas Cage. Here we go. Lugs, wish America could do another Seward's Folly, but I don't know if we have the budget for it these days. Kevin says, yes, hot for teacher. Yeah, I would imagine. Lugs, would be cool to grab a huge chunk of Russia or Australia for like 100 million US dollars and accidentally get lucky with oil reserves or gold mines. Well, yeah. Lugs, I don't think we'll ever be able to get lucky like that again unless we make it to planet colonization. Well, yeah, there's a lot of valuable stuff floating around in asteroids and everything. Theoretically, possibly could send robots to go collect that crap. But then, our luck, the ship coming back would just burn up and explode. Then again, if it falls into the ocean, you can possibly extract it there, you know. Ah, boy, there's always a hurdle, you know. Anyway, Luke says, this lady looks like my old art teacher. Wow. That must have been nice. St. Ranger, 1959. Howdy to the audience. Luke's, she would be older too by now, though, unless animated by forces from beyond the grave. Well, yeah. Nodak123, I had an 8th grade graduation. It was as pointless as my kindergarten graduation. Yeah, yeah, I did get one of those when I was a kid. As was my high school graduation. Yeah, they're all pretty meaningless. Didn't go to the college graduation, and now I sit here working at a job I didn't need a degree for. Well, that's the standard story of your scholastic career. Lugs, I think the real advantage of a college degree is that it's the best you can do since unemployment IQ tests are illegal. Yeah, probably, Lugs. However, it does seem like diminishing returns these days. Yeah, it's the colleges aren't the schools they used to be. It's been slow deterioration to where now it's basically a scam. Lugs, I have no 4-year degree, and it does seem like I'm at a bit of a disadvantage when applying. But that might change one day. Yeah, pretty quick. I mean, your best bet, just go to the trade schools, learn welding, refrigeration, stuff like that. Nodak123, wasn't this the one who had other students as lookouts? Yeah. But again, I think they were just watching the action. So they got caught. St. Ranger 1959, I have some drawing tutorial software for my 3Ds or 3DS and Nintendo DS. But watching Doug is a great way to watch an expert. Well, thank you, St. Ranger. Kevin, she couldn't find a store to get a gift for graduation, so she improvised. Well, there is that, Boy, that's a gift you won't forget. Lugs, ha, 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 ha. Nodak123, maybe the student brought her an apple. Boy, that's something. It may keep the doctor away, but not the teacher. St. Ranger 1959, clever use of white and black for her hair color. Great work. Yeah, that's the deal. You put in the black lines there, and you leave it white where you want the shine. That's where her hair gets shiny. Yeah. He says, all the girls are jealous of my hair because it has such body and shine. Lugs, on Twitch, they absolutely refuse to separate adult content from children's video game content. This lady should go there. Well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. She has this in her background. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Wow. Man, I've been on a while. Well, all right. Let me do the break segment. And then, I'll color those cartoons for New York Post stories. Do that. I won't be spoiling the video because it's not complete. So, yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, here's the break. Nelson News. Yeah. Well, it is the break, and it's Nelson News.
This is a Nelson News Bulletin.
Topless woman tears Jesus statue from church wall. Hello. I'm Mr. Nelson. Yes, a topless woman broke into a church in North Dakota and ripped a large statue of Jesus off the wall, causing the sculpture to crash to the floor, according to cops who say the suspect appeared under the influence of narcotics. Police responded to St. Mary's Cathedral in Fargo after receiving a report of a topless female damaging property. Upon arriving at the Catholic Church, Fargo Police Department cops spotted Brittany Reynolds, 35, exiting the cathedral. She had no shirt or bra on and was not wearing shoes. Reynolds, who was detained as she sought to run from police, was unable to answer basic orientation questions, and appeared under the influence of narcotics. Church surveillance cameras recorded Reynolds flipping over a potted plant before ripping the statue of Jesus off a wall. Police estimated that it would cost $11,500 to replace the destroyed sculpture. Charged with felony criminal mischief, Reynolds is being held in the Cass County Jail. Her rap sheet includes convictions for disorderly conduct, resisting police, driving drunk, assault, shoplifting, and providing false information to law enforcement.
This has been a Nelson News Bulletin. This is a Nelson News Bulletin.
Florida man beat ex in response to texts about the size of his manhood. Hello, I'm Mr. Nelson. A Florida man is behind bars on battery and burglary charges after allegedly attacking a former girlfriend who taunted him via text about having a little penis. Police allege that Rashad McGriff, 30, punched and choked the victim after showing up uninvited at her Vero Beach home. McGriff, who has a lengthy rap sheet, is currently on probation following a conviction in March for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. McGriff, the victim told police, is the father of her 3 children. Investigators say that the 42-year-old woman was in her bed when McGriff got into the house, which he has no commitments to. McGriff then allegedly punched the woman in the face and choked her, which obstructed her ability to breathe temporarily. The woman, who was bleeding from the bridge of her nose, told police that she had texted McGriff a photo of someone else's penis and advised Rashad he had a little penis. McGriff did not respond to those texts, she added, but instead arrived at her residence around midnight. McGriff had departed the woman's home before cops arrived. McGriff, who was listed as a cook in jail records, was arrested last night and booked into the county jail on $16,000 bond. A judge ordered McGriff to have no contact with the victim, who told police that she was in fear of McGriff because he had stated, "I'll kill you, bitch." The woman has previously sued McGriff 3 times for failure to pay child support. Well, it appears no matter how you look at it, McGriff just didn't measure up.
This has been a Nelson News Bulletin. This is a Nelson News Bulletin.
Hospital guard had slacks with corpse. Hello, I'm Mr. Nelson. A hospital security guard had slacks with a 79-year-old woman's corpse. Investigators arrested Randall Bird, yes, that's right, Randy Bird, 46, on multiple counts of crimes against a dead person, a felony. Until his recent firing, Randy Bird worked at Banner University Medical Center in Phoenix, where he was responsible for transporting bodies to the hospital morgue. Police allege that is where Randy Bird abused the corpse of an elderly woman, which had been inside a body bag. Investigators say 2 witnesses reported spotting Randy Bird inside the morgue freezer around 5:30 a.m., sweating profusely and acting very nervous. Additionally, Randy Bird's zipper was wide open. His uniform was disheveled, and his belt was atop a gurney, where a bagged, deceased body was placed. The morgue doors had been locked from the inside, police noted. The body bag, which held the victim, had been completely unzipped and open, and the corpse was face down.
and the victim's hospital gown had been rolled up above her belly button area, exposing her naked body from the waist down. When the witnesses entered the morgue, they told police Randy Bird sought to cover up the dead woman's body by pulling down her gown. Randy Bird claimed to have had a medical episode while inside the freezer and could not recall what had transpired afterwards. However, police say Randy Bird's DNA was found on the corpse of the woman who had died of natural causes. Post-mortem rib fractures were also detected on the victim's body. Jeez, Randy. Look, I know it gets lonely in the old morgue, but man, what a rotten thing to do to a, well, rotting corpse.
This has been a Nelson News Bulletin.
Well, after those lovely stories, we'll continue on with this story that I'm going to do for a New York Post story. So here we have the suspect, and that'll give me an idea of what colors to use. Oh, it didn't. It looks like his hat's got like a little light brim there. Okay. I'm not familiar. I don't know. That's not the New York thing. No. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll just keep it black, I guess. So there we go. So this guy attacked a gas station clerk. So already I don't like him. So first things first, I got to do the filter thing. You'll thus solidify your blacks. That makes the lines thick. Well, not always. Kind of messed up there. And I'm guessing the shots of the photos are all from the same store, because in one it's the one, and then there's video of him walking up to the cash register and all that. But he's got the hat on, and then there's another one. He doesn't have the hat on. So, oops. And oh, no, I don't want that brush. So anyway, don't know exactly. Oh, he was trying to steal something, and the clerk noticed and said, "Hey, no, you got to pay for that or whatever." And well, he didn't want to hear that, so he pulled a knife out and stabbed the guy. Oh, yeah, not a fan. No. Anyway, they're looking for him. And apparently there was some others. It just sort of casually mentions where a woman attacked a female worker at a convenience store, bodega, what have you. And she too is still at large. So. And so, fortunately, there's pictures of this guy. Because in the article, he's only described as balding, in his 50s, and, wearing the, I think they described it as burgundy shoes. Well, we'll go with red. And but no real physical description. But again, well, there's pictures. Otherwise, Good luck. I don't recall there being much of a description for the other assailant either. It's funny. You know, it's when they give you the tip line. See if I remember. I think 1877. No, 18. See, I don't remember it. Damn it. No, I can't fight crime. It's all my fault because I failed. Let's do one of these. Almost, but not quite. Nah. Nah, nah. We'll go with it. What the hell? Oops. My bottom face is, I don't know, purple or some shit. Plus, this was recent, it's like, boy, you really love your hoodies, even though it can't be comfortable. Because it's, it's hot. Then again, you're in your 50s. Okay, here we go. Ah, damn it. I forgot about that. And of course, my rules that I've just given myself to justify a certain laziness in the approach. So I don't have to draw I put color within the glass frame. Everything being white and black and white, what have you, is okay. Because I've established those are the rules. Man, I really did a crappy job on his hat there, huh? Oops. He's like, who messed up my hat? Was it you? Was it you? And thus, the tragic circumstances unfolded. And I mean, it's a convenience store, so it's like, boy, it had to have been something he desperately needed, There's nothing in a convenience store you desperately need. Nothing. There's really not a whole lot you could want. A snack. Maybe some Tylenol. Stuff like that. But this will be the moment he's confronted by the store clerk. And, well, he didn't care for that, so he's going to reach into his little pocket there and pull out a knife. Okay, what's he got? He's got New York written on it. So let me see if I can do this. If I even bothered to have the right font loaded. Okay, New York. If I can make it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to have to find the font. The font. Do I have? I think it's kind of like a stencil. Do I have that loaded in here? Probably stuck on the other hard drive. It's not there. God damn it. I ain't gonna go look for that crap. All right. Well, the old standby impact will do. Is it outlined? It is. So, look, here's a little trick you can do. Oh boy. Yeah. You just put the stroke it. It's just pronounced stroke it. There we go. There's his New York thing. Oh, it's got more of a little cave. All right. Well, we got to deal with that. Yeah. Too much, man. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop it. Bloop it. It is pronounced bloop it. Yeah, all right. There you go. And by a staggering coincidence, this did take place in New York. So, okay, so 35. Man, you ain't 35. He's not claiming to be. Well, I just put in the. You bastard! I will not allow this to go unanswered. Okay. There we go. Oh. Screw it. Good enough. Jeez, come on. You got my number wrong. I didn't like that. You don't mess up my number. Down on there, down on there. Oh, yeah, I got a rasterize the damn thing. So here's where you remove it from being a text object to just an object. Now it's rasterized. Oh. Come here, asshole. Get over there. You know who's in charge. That's me. Yeah. All right, here you go. He's got his dumb thing on it. So to speed things up, we'll just make a copy of that. And then we hit the Alt key. Hold it down while we grab the image. Oh, now there's two. Oh, that's right. Magic. Okay. I'll fade it so I can see what the hell I'm doing. It's kind of important to be able to see. How big is this? Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Probably too big. All right. There we go. And there's his thumb. All right. I don't want that there. I don't want that there. I just have to clean all this up. Dun-dun-dun. There you go. Because, We don't want our violent criminal's hoodie to look bad. Well, yeah, you know what? He's a violent criminal. Who cares? All right, there we go. So I guess at this point, like the light is reflecting on his lenses, and then his anger pierces it. Yes. Boy, this could take all night. You get the idea. I'll have his hat fall off, his glasses. And boy, he's getting really violent now. And then I'll have to put that New York word on there. And this is the poor victim collapsing. Here he is. He's drawn the knife. He's getting ready to stab the victim. And a couple of times got him in the neck, one of his arms in the chest, I believe. So there he is. He walked, sir, you can't steal it. Hey, what are you doing? And there he is. So if you have any information on this suspect, it's 1-800-577. Yeah, damn it. I think I had 577-TIPS. Yeah. Which is 8477. Yeah. Damn it. All this time. How could I forget? But, he was in desperate need of all this crap. Yeah, so he had to stab the guy, you understand? Anyway, 1-800-577-TIPS. And that's spelled with a P. All right. Oh, look, it's the teacher. See what I mean? Yeah. All right. We stopped sharing it. Oh, God, I'm on camera. Oh, geez, that's embarrassing. Well, what are you going to do? Let me read some more chat before I go. Luke says, lady has the hairline of young Ron Howard. Oh, the naked lady, or topless lady, rather, who attacked the Jesus statue. Yeah. St. Ranger in 1959, woman in orange looks like Woody Allen's sister. Oh, like the same lady? I guess. Lugs, I'm sure it will improve with time. Lugs, LMAO, the Vienna sausages. Yeah, there. You got to figure out, how do you depict this? Because I couldn't exactly have him drop his pants and so can of Vienna sausages. And she sent him a picture of some other dude's dick. Damn, lady. Nodak 123. LOL. I've been to that church. Come on, really? Lugs, old Randy Bird, you can't take your eye off that bugger for a second. Well, they did. And you think he'll get another security job? Probably. Lugs, I feel a similar spiritual unity with pizza delivery drivers at the moment. If I detect a pizza delivery man being slighted, it's as if my own brother had been attacked. Oh, well, yeah. It does happen. And that's unfortunate. Nodak 123, the tip line 1877, cars for kids. Lugs, I think the most troubling part is how totally normal this guy looks right before the stabbing. Well, isn't that always the way? Well, no, it's not. Sometimes they look like the idiot with the skull face, which is a dead giveaway. Emphasis on, yeah. Nodak 123, was that little bit you whistled song sung Blue by Neil Diamond? I doubt it. Did I do that? I don't even know what I'm doing. That's embarrassing. Here I am on camera. Lugs, it just looks like a completely normal guy trying to get some cools. Oh, yeah. Well, he might have been trying to get cools, but you got to pay for those. You can't just steal them, you know? Those are the rules. It's not hard. And if you don't want to, you can just leave. You don't then have the obligation or right, rather, to stab the poor store clerk. And they're poor. Well, yeah. I mean, God damn it. The guy's got to work that job, and then you do that. Up yours. Well, whoa, boy, that really blasted out. So anyway, we learned a lot today, didn't we? Yeah. Well, don't have sex with your students, even when they're graduating, and using other students as lookouts. Yeah, it's probably not going to work. Don't choke little girls over a thing in line, especially when she wasn't really the perpetrator of your problem. She just was trying to, hey, look, you can take my spot. And something tells me this lady's a bitch. And then this idiot, well, don't steal vehicles, and don't run the driver over several times. That's, not good. Don't get face tattoos. Don't ever do that. And also don't shoot random people and stuff or anybody, but don't do anything. Boy, were you a mistake. And I don't know what to tell you about this hairdo. But the real crux of the problem is damaging telephones and throwing pizzas at Domino's workers is something you shouldn't do. You should. So again, we did learn an awful lot tonight, and that's what's important. Oh, that's last night's drawing. Still there. Yeah. Who else did I do? Oh, yeah. I had another story of another woman who threw boiling water on her kid, but we didn't get to it. Maybe I'll save it for tomorrow's show. But yeah, don't scold your kids. Or no, she left the kid behind. That's the one where she crashed the car and left her kid behind with brain damage. And then this is the woman who continuously burned her child. Yeah. Yeah. She blamed it on bugs or something. Bugs. Well, it's a story, I suppose. Anyway, there we go. Another fun time with your old pal, Mr. Nailsin. Yeah, that's something. So, where the hell did I put my in thing? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, is this a different one? Nah, it's the same one. Anyway, there we go. Oh, boy, that was fun, wasn't it? We'll do it again real soon. Maybe not real soon, but a certain kind of soon. You'll see. You'll see. Good night, everybody. And again, thanks for showing up and watching me draw stuff. Yeah.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my friend. It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me because this is the